True secrets to consistency. I was in a position before where I couldn't be consistent with anything, where I would struggle to even do things for a little bit of time, 2 weeks, a week maybe. And overall, this will crush your confidence and crush you as a person overall. But now it's kind of different. Now I think you can see with this YouTube channel, the amount of uploads I've done. I think you can see with my physique as well, that I've probably got in the thumbnail, that I've done a lot of things consistently over time, and it's helped me over time. But overall, I want to tell you a few of the secrets that I've actually took into account when being consistent with things and being better with things. And overall, the first thing would be time. Time is the greatest thing you have overall. So if we understand, if we free up some time, whether that's you taking a bit of time away from social media, taking time away from YouTube, Netflix, whatever it is, to do that thing, getting rid of the distractions that you have, then you free up that time. And what you're going to do with that time? It's like at home, I don't have a TV in my room. I used to have a TV at Xbox. It's all still there, but it's locked away, because I know for a fact if I start playing that stuff, I'm going to go on it all the time, and I'm going to start making excuses to play that instead, because it's so stimulating for me. And I'd rather do that than sit in a fucking forest and film a video, you know, even though there's a lot of growth to this. But overall, that I seem more endearing in the moment, if that makes sense. And overall, we need to free up some time, and the way you do that is by getting rid of the distractions you have. What distractions do you have with you now? What distractions do you genuinely have at the moment? Oh shit, I'm not gonna do that again. What distractions do you have? Do you spend too much time on social media? Do you spend too much time on Instagram? Do you spend too much time on YouTube, Netflix? Netflix is a big one for a lot of people, because a lot of us watch series. I don't anymore, but I used to watch a lot of stuff on Netflix, and I know a lot of people who literally watch series after series after series. Yeah, they don't have time to go to the gym and do all these other things, but it's because they're spending so much time on these things and they can't free up that time, and they feel like they're doing a lot. And I don't blame them to a little extent, because think how much fun and how easy it is to sit there and watch something and get enjoyment out of that, instead of actually putting yourself through hardship and pain in order to grow. Even though there's more benefits to you going to the gym overall, health-wise, physique-wise, confidence-wise, overall, it's easy to just sit there, get some crisp, and just fucking watch a film, innit? But instead, you need to understand, if you free up this time, you'll be able to actually get the things done that you need to get done. So let's say now you've freed up some time. We need to establish what you want to achieve. Let's say go to the gym and study weight loss. Let's say you want to lose some weight. You've got to now find ways to lose weight. You've got to understand calorie deficit, how to put yourself in a calorie deficit that you can stick to, take away from your maintenance calories, and understand how much you need to go to the gym. And now we need to make this an integral part in your life. We need to make this an integral part of your day, to the point you can stick to it. Because if you do it too extreme, you're not going to be able to stick to it. And that's the same with me. Whenever I've done something too extreme, I have never been able to stick to it at all. And that's why I couldn't do anything. Overall, I couldn't achieve anything, because I wouldn't be able to stick to it. For example, with this YouTube channel, I'm able to stick to it because I have the time in the morning to film a video, film 2 videos, film 3 videos. And it's easy for me to do it. And especially with the video way I do it, I just film normally. I don't edit it much at all. And overall, we need to establish what we need to do. Let's say if it's build a YouTube channel, you need to free up that time and understand, when can I fit this in? I need a few hours to fit this in, because it might take a bit of time. For example, I fit this in before going to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym in a minute. So you need to free up the time and understand when you're going to do it. Now you need to understand an amount you can consistently keep up as well. What amount can you consistently keep up? Let's truly think. Let's not think too ambitiously, even though we probably got high goals of ourselves and high expectations of ourselves. Let's do an amount that we can consistently stick to. For example, with me, with my calories that I'm eating at the moment, I think I'm in good shape. There's some photos on my community, if it's not in the thumbnail. I do an amount that I can stick to, where I have a little leeway to eat a bit of worse food sometimes, and so I can stick to it. You need to keep an amount that you can consistently stick to, that you can consistently keep up. Because if you have too high margins for yourself that you got to achieve, you're not going to be able to achieve that on the days when you're struggling, on the days when you're worn out from work, on the days when you're worn out and you have no energy. You need an amount that you can stick to. So we need to, so what have I said already? We've established time. We need understand what we're doing, and we need to understand why we're doing it as well. So understand why you're literally doing this thing as well. Understand the rewards you're going to get from doing this thing, because that's what's going to drive you through these scenarios, these situations when you don't want to do it. Understand truly, why am I doing this? Why am I trying to go towards this school? Why am I trying to go towards this thing? What am I actually doing it for? And think of the rewards of that thing. Let's say, for example, you getting in shape. You're going to feel better in yourself because you're going to look a bit better. You're going to look better. You're going to have a bit more confidence overall because you are actually happy in your appearance and you're not going to be self-conscious in a sense. You may have better interactions with people because they're going to treat you better because you look better, and they might automatically respect you a bit more. You need to understand all these things. Your partner might love you more, or you might be able to attract a better partner because of that. And it's important for us to understand these things, why we're actually doing them then, because when we have the reasons for us doing it, that's what's going to help us on them days. For example, you're going to have days where you're not going to want to do it. But if you've got an amount you can consistently keep up with, and you've dedicated some time and put some time away, where you're not going to spend time on apps, you're not going to spend time on YouTube, you're going to spend this time and dedicate this time to this thing, for example, now these videos. I need to film these videos in the morning. This is my time to film these videos. Before I go to the gym, I always try to film the videos. If not, I'm going to have to do it after. And you need to understand that. You need to dedicate a bit of time, distraction free, where you can do these things. Because otherwise, if you have distractions at this point, say if I had my Xbox on at home and I was sat there, I'd want to be playing UFC, I'd be wanting to play FIFA. But that's why I've had to take my Xbox and everything away, and I don't use it at all. Because I would constantly be distracted by them things, or I just have a few games and then your mind's overstimulated, and that's more enjoyable than, say, this. Even though I get a lot of enjoyment out of this, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying the extremes of dopamine and how you enjoy the activities and the fun you get out of it. Now, I hope this has helped you a little bit. This is what I've done essentially to be consistent. You need to understand, especially, this is a big thing for me as well, especially on the days when you're struggling, on the days when you're truly struggling, understand why you're doing it. Reaffirm the reasons in your head why you're doing it, and reaffirm why you're actually doing these things. That's a big thing for me as well. When I am on the days where I don't want to do it, there's a lot of days when I don't want to do things and I don't want to get out film video, I don't want to get out, go to the gym. I understand why I'm truly doing it overall. And you need to make reasons in that time for you to do it. And that's where the true effect comes in. And that's what we need overall. And this is how I've been a lot more consistent. Also, I'll throw this one in as well, a bonus tip. Bonus tip, ain't a bonus tip, it's just a tip. I shouldn't have said either. Literally, work on your mental health. That's a big tip. Work on your mental health. Work and spend time on your mental health. Journal, meditate, get out like this in nature, even though this probably don't seem the greatest thing ever. I'm enjoying this a lot. Meditate, journal, work towards things, and that will help you as well. If you've worked on your mental health, you're going to be more likely to do the harder things because you understand the rewards of it. So I hope you lot got a lot of value in this video. This video has been all over the place. Sorry for my voice as well. I feel really ill at the moment. My nose, my throat, everything's going wrong, but it's all good. I'm okay, don't worry. Thank you for all the love recently. I hope you got some value in this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.